Hi everybody, it's Christina from Card Making Magic. I'm really pleased to be able to share with you this brand new collection of Pretty Quick dies and stamps. Now this is all available at Craft Stash and it's called the Silhouette Collection. So in this set we have 5 dies and we have 3 sets of stamps. We have mother and baby, father and son, grandmother and child, grandfather and child, and a family silhouette. So each of these dies is in 2 pieces. Each one of these is interchangeable with every other one. So if you buy more than one, you have more choices in which to do the cards with. Now the stamp sets will give you all the sentiments that you could possibly need for family connections, from mum and dad to brothers and sisters, nephews, nieces. We've even got the extended families here, and this is stepchildren, godchildren, half brothers and sisters, and then you've also got some sentiments that you can add to your cards, and these are really pretty. This one says family is forever, and this one is happiness is being with you. So this is going to be a mini series of 5 videos, and in each one I'll use a different die and we'll use different stamps to go with them. Now in the stamp set you also have things like a moustache and some glasses, so just think of the fun that you can have creating your own backgrounds with these particular items. And then we've also got baby hands and feet. Now this would be wonderful to create backing papers for your baby cards, and they are so cute. So here is a backing paper that I created, and that was stamping the hands and feet with Versamark and then just sprinkling it with white embossing powder and heating it, and that would make a really nice background for a new baby card. So for the card that I'm going to make now, I'm going to use the family silhouette, and I'm going to use both parts to the die. So using that set, here's some ideas that I came up with earlier. Now this die will cut glitter card, mirror card. You can do it in black, you can do it in white, and on this one I've used black and white, and I've just left a tiny frame around the edge just to silhouette the couple holding the child. I've also turned this into a shaker card. Now on this one I've added some flowers in there just to decorate it up a little bit more. So let's get busy and make a new card. So using the matting die on its own will give you this shape, and there is a stitched pattern around the edge. Using this die on its own will give you this shape, but if you use the two together, not only will you get this shape, but you'll also get a framework that you can use. So for this card I've decided on a pink and blue scheme, and I've created a top folding note card. I have a blue layer, and then I've created an even smaller layer in pink, and for the white one I've stamped the sentiment in the corner, and then I've run the whole lot through an embossing folder, and I've rounded the corners on each of the layers. Now I'm going to need one of each of these. I'm going to need the mat, the frame, and the couple holding the child, and I'm going to put some pattern in this to add it to my cards. So just to put some background into this layer, I'm using the hearts from the male sentiments, and I'm using old paper distress inks, and I've got the little hearts on a block. So I'm just going to very randomly add some hearts along this particular panel. And that will be fine, and then my frame will sit on the top. Now for the family group, rather than just do it in a flat colour, this is glitter card, that's just white and that's just black. I'm going to show you how easy it is to turn that into a little scene that you can use instead. So all I'm using here are some coloured pens, and I'm using Spectrum Noir. So what I need to do first of all is just colour where the legs are, and this is a skin colour, so I'm just going to put the skin colour into the legs, and I'm going to find out where the hands are. So this looks like that the lady is wearing a dress, so we'll just put that where her neck is. We'll put the hands in there and down the child's arms, and we'll do the feet, and then we'll do the man's hands. And rather than try and put features on such a small thing, it's easier if you colour it as if the couple are walking away from you. So all we need to do is just put a little bit there where his face and his neck would be. Now I'm going to a brown, and this is a TN7, but you can use pencils, pens, any colour that you've got. And I'm just going to put some hair on this female. You will need to keep it nice and neat. So there's his hair, and I'll leave the child's hair till last. So now I think we'll put some jeans on the man. So we'll use the blue, and we'll find out where his shirt seems to be, and it's along there, and we'll come down the legs with the blue to where the shoes would be. And it really is very easy to do, so you don't need to be able to draw, you just need to look at the actual die cut and see the clues that it's giving you. Okay, so now I'm going to put a nice pink dress onto the lady, and I think we'll use a pale pink. So there's the sleeve, there's the neckline. We'll come down the side of the dress to where the tops of her legs would be, and there's the other sleeve. So we'll just keep colouring that in. So that we've got the dress there. Now for the child, I'm going to put the child in a yellow dress, and I'm just going to put it along the dress, and that would be her hair. Now I've forgotten to do the legs, so I'll come back in and I'll just colour those legs in for the child. There we are, that's better. And now that we've done the dark blue jeans, we'll do a paler blue shirt. So I'm just going to go where his arms are, where his neck is, now once this has dried off a little bit, I can come back in and add in some shadow, which would give this some shape. Now I'm going to use some dark brown, and I'm going to put in some, just a little line across the shoe, the back of the shoe there, and his feet, his shoes, and along there. And we'll just very carefully put some brown in on the child's feet. And now I'm going to do the child's hair, because these colours now will be dry. So we'll do her hair, and we'll do some ringlets down her back. There we are. So now I've added some shading into the clothing just to give it a little bit of shape, and then with the green pen I'm just going to add some grass along the bottom, and that will just bring the picture, bring the die cut a little bit more together. And then I think round the outside of that we'll go in with some colour just to blend it all in. And that really is how easy it is and how quick it is to just personalise these die cuts a little bit more for your own cards. So now that I've coloured my topper, I'm ready to start creating my card. Now on the back of all these pieces I've added in some foam. So I'm going to add this to my card. I'm going to put the framework on the top, and then I'm going to sit my little image into the centre. And so the last thing I'm going to do is just add in some clear sequins to the top of my card, and that will be the card finished. So there you have some of my ideas on how to use this two-piece die. You can create your silhouettes in white or black, you can turn it into a shaker card, you can use glitter card, or you can simply colour the images in to suit your recipient. So here's another look at the set that's on offer. This is the Silhouette collection from Craftstash. They're in the Pretty Quick range of dies, and they make really impressive cards for you at once. If you should buy more than one, then don't forget that each of the dies will intermix with each of the centerpieces, and the stamps will create any number of family sentiments that you would need. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and if you have, please give it the thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video. I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.